He feels the seals weaken. He knows you are close. You must be ready. What's that? Who? No! No! They're here!
Who is it this time? Puddles the turtle? The holy cheese wheel of Andraste?
The wardens! They listen to Corypheus. They want to bring him the light. Stop them. You must stop them.
Something's happening. The prison's breaking down. But it stood up to tunneling before. What can... You have the key. And you've come through the seals. But how? Champion? Are you the one? The same Hawk, child of Malcolm? The Carters said they were close. You must be him. I am Janika. I lead this unit of Grey Wardens.
Senior Warden, why are you interested in my father?
Then you don't know. Without Malcolm, this prison would have fallen 30 years ago.
Let me guess. It had something to do with this fancy thing?
The Grey Wardens built this prison to contain one of the most powerful Darkspawn we've ever encountered. But even the best magic fades. The Wardens need to reinforce the seals. This requires the blood of a mage untainted by Warden training. The last to perform the ritual was your father.
My father was a blood mage?
To avert the blights, forbidden magics are sometimes necessary.
For us, maybe. My father knew better.
He did not bind the demons, if that is your concern. That was done in another era, before the Chantry's laws.
Why do my family stories never involve embarrassing vacations in Antiva?
We need your help, Hawk. I have done extensive research on this Darkspawn, and I believe the original Wardens were wrong. He isn't a threat to humanity. He's our greatest opportunity. A Darkspawn who can talk, feel, reason.
Corypheus cares nothing for blights. He used you.
The Warden Commander.
Don't listen to this creature. He's half Darkspawn himself. I know how to harness Corypheus. Use his magic to end the blights.
No! The Wardens knew. Corypheus is too powerful.
Don't do it, Hawk. The Warden Commander made a deal with one of these. We still don't know the consequences.
Worth the risk. If he doesn't help, it's one more big Darkspawn to stick a bolt in. No big deal.
There are rules to the Order, and with good reason. Father wouldn't want this.
Corypheus calls her, and she listens. She brought him the Carter, sent them for you.
Stroud wouldn't let me have your brother. I need you.
Why would this Darkspawn want to end the blights?
He's no mindless monster. This search for the old gods comes at a terrible cost to his people.
This sounds very familiar.
He tricked you. These are not your thoughts. They are his calling.
How many of them died in Ferelden alone? And that was the least of the blights.
How could you trust any deal this Darkspawn makes with you?
Do not think me foolish, Hawk. I am making no deal. I have a spell which can control Corypheus. Bind him to my will. He will be a new, important weapon in the war on the blights. No more, no less.
Are you talking about using blood magic?
Everything that was done to him was through the power of blood. The Wardens imprisoned Corypheus before the Chantry banned such magic. It is the only way to hold him.
You're not helping the case for releasing him.
Larias is a madman. Let's use every weapon we have against the Blight.
No. Would you destroy us all? Do you turn on me, Durston? Alec? Roland? I led you. Who do you serve?
You bastards. With me, Hawk. We must beat them to the seal.
Janika and the Hawk? Together?
Stop gawking, fools. Larias and those traitor wardens are on their way to kill Corypheus. Go down the other passage and deal with them. I want them dead.
Yes, Janika. Look!
This is Larias' doing. I'll deal with it. Go.
Yes, Janika.
Why are the Carter on your side?
I needed their strength and their numbers to release Corypheus. I led them to him, showed them where to dig.
Were you behind the attacks on my family?
I hope you can forgive me. Had I known you would cooperate willingly, I would never have done it.
I broke the seals. How is Larias doing this?
There is more to this place than the seals binding Corypheus. Every inch of this labyrinth is a trap. Larias has been here for years. He knows its secrets better than anyone.
Have you ever considered talking with Larias? A peace offering? Perhaps muffins?
Desperate times, Hawk. Larias wishes to bar my way. Huh. We'll see about that. Destroying it will take too much time, but I can affect the flow of magic to the barriers. Let's continue.
No further!
No further? Did you really think you could stop me? I will reach Corypheus, and I will harness his power.
No! Never! Your path ends here!
You can't stop me, Larias. The Wardens will see I'm right about this. With Corypheus's power, we can end the Blights forever.
Hawk, you must listen. Janika is blind to the truth. Corypheus is using her.
Larias has accused you of this several times. Is it true?
Of course it isn't. He's a madman, twisted by years in the deep roads. You know I'm right, Hawk.
She should not wear the griffin. She is a traitor to the Wardens.
Stay back, Larias. This is no longer your fight.
Better to die than live with Corypheus free. Wardens!
He sleeps now, but not for long. The last of the prison's magic still holds him. The key alone won't open this seal. Use your blood. Free him now so we can take him while he's weak. He emerges. I will bind him. Oh, shit!
Be this some dream I wake from? Am I in dwarven lands? Why seem their roads so empty? You! Serve you at the Temple of Dumat? Bring me hence. I must speak with the first acolyte.
Dumat was the first old god to become an archdemon. There haven't been temples to him since ancient Tevinter.
You look human. Are you not citizens of the Empire? Slaves, then, to the dwarves? Why come you here? Whoever you be, you owe fealty to any magister of Tevinter. On your knees. All of you.
You're a darkspawn. Dark spawn, ravaging the deep road, spreading the blight. Does this ring a bell?
You are what held me. I smell the blood in you. Dumat, Lord, tell me, what waking dream is this? The light. We sought the golden light. You offered the power of the gods themselves. But it was black, corrupt, darkness. Ever since. How long?
He speaks of the Golden City. He was one of them, the Magisters who violated the Maker's sacred space. They became the first Darkspawn. It was he and his kind who brought the blight down on all of us.
That's ridiculous. There were no magical boogeymen who trespassed in the Maker's city. It's a story. It's Chantry propaganda.
Where do you think Darkspawn came from?
Some creation of the old gods, no doubt.
Dumat, have you forsaken me? I am your faithful servant.
The Darkspawn aren't just some conveniently explicit lesson on the dangers of magic.
Unless Corypheus is for real, everyone who knows what happened is long dead.
You don't think it's a little convenient? What does every sane man and woman in Thedas fear? The blights. Why not pin those on mages too?
What manner of speech is this? How long have I slumbered?
Corypheus must have been controlling me, whispering in my mind. That's what the Wardens meant. He can speak through the corruption.
If he's been calling the Wardens to free him, what's his plan? He seems confused.
I don't know. Everything I've read says he's been asleep in stasis. Perhaps calling us was only an instinct. But he can still become the threat the Wardens always thought he was. Larias was right. We must destroy him.
You really think he's one of the original Magisters? That he's been to the Black City?
The city! It was supposed to be golden! It was supposed to be ours! If I cannot leave with you, I will leave through you. I seek the light!
That amulet. No one's used that pattern since before the first blight. It was unique to a small sect in Tevinter, who worshipped the god Dumat. Corypheus really was an ancient magister. I always thought the Black City was just a story.
Even if it's true, it doesn't justify punishing mages over 1,000 years later.
Do you think? What else might the Chantry know that we don't? I'll need to study this further.